Hi, welcome to my presentation for Assignment 2 of History of Western Costume. This is my take on creating modern fashion inspired by trends from the 17th to early 20th century. My concept name is Ruffles and Flounces. This is my concept board. My colour story came from this painting called The Swing in the mid-18th century. I really liked the warm shades of pinks in contrast with the cooler shades of blue and green. My collection is inspired by a range of elements from across the centuries. This is my final lineup. I really like how cohesive the 5 looks are, even with the varied styles. I try to incorporate the ruffles into most of the looks to create something to bind the collection together. I will go through and explain each look more closely. With look 1, I started with this image I really liked of the falling collar and oversized silhouette of the coat. I tried to modernise it into a more wearable blazer, combining it with elements of the 19th century suit jackets, specifically the big pockets and the wider cuffs. And with the trousers, to make it more cohesive with the women's looks, I incorporated this flouncing onto the hem of the trousers. Next with look 2, I felt I had to make a look with a corset, but I didn't really want to have the extreme X silhouette from the 18th century, so I was more inspired by these dresses with the S-line silhouette from the early 20th century. And look 3, I was really intrigued by these 19th century walking and exercising costumes, and I also wanted to create a look with that X silhouette, but slightly less extreme, using hip padding in the blazer rather than a corset. And then with the skirt, to make it slightly more wearable now, I chose a shorter length and also added contrast ruffling on the hem. And then with look 4, I wanted to do another men's look, and as soon as I saw the mameluke sleeves in our lesson from the 17th century, I thought they would look really good on a men's dress shirt, and I really like how it looks. With the trousers, I'd forgotten slashing was from before the 17th century, but I still really like these wide leg trousers. I think they mirror the wide skirts of the 17th and 18th century dresses. Finally, with look 5, I wanted a simple mini dress that could easily be worn today, but still inspired by elements from the Romantic era. So I took like the flouncing from the hem and the empire waist and bows, and also the mini cup sleeves I thought would look really pretty. These were my reference for all my images, and thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you found it interesting.